just going to sort of follow along and as I see fit, jump in. So go ahead. The floor is yours.
Okay, well, basically what this is what the routine I do when I get out of the truck. So I'm pulling over, I'm going to take a little break. The first thing I do is I come out of the truck. Everybody has that rail that's on the side of the truck. I'll grab that rail and I'll place my feet on the running board.
I'm going to face you. Go ahead.
Right, and I'll just sit there and do 10 pulls, and you kind of lean back and just work on your lats. So you're doing the 10 pulls or 20, whatever you want to do.
Even doing this, I just feel the stretching from
just
from
the tightness
this with you right here.
Right, so you just keep doing that. Stop, get out, get back down, and then do it again. I'll repeat it twice. And that works your lats, it works your arms and your triceps. Okay, so then I get off of the truck. First thing I do, you want to stretch a little bit. You don't want, some of the stuff that I do, you want to make sure that your hamstrings are loose, so you don't have a back injury.
And especially after sitting.
Oh, exactly.
For a while. Even more so.
Yeah, that's a common thing where you get that muscle atrophy and you're tight already in your lower back. So what I do is I lift my leg. It takes a little work. I'm already stretched out. Some of the running boards are a little bit high, but you want to get your leg up in some way where you can stretch that hamstring, and you don't have to go all the way down. You just enough where you feel that pull. So I'll sit there and I'll just wait for that pull. And what it does, it rushes blood in this area, and it loosens up that lumbar from the nerve. So it takes a lot of the guys that have back problems. What's happening is that lumbar is rubbing against that sciatic nerve. So you want to pull that nerve away. This is just a natural way of getting your body healed without taking drugs. So you want to get your other leg out. Try it. You'll feel that hamstring pull. So you want to sit there and get loosened up. And as you get a little bit better, and you don't want to do any bouncing. It's just a complete stretch, and you can feel that blood rushing. So you want to get stretched out. Maybe do that 2 or 3 times. Then to get my heart rate up, we do the lunges and the squats. Now, everybody has a different level. When you get better, you want to go lower. But you don't want to fall down, so you want to make sure that you hold on to that side of that truck.
I'm going to simulate it with the chair.
Right. Go ahead. And what I do is I just lean forward, come back, lean forward, come back. And like I said, as you get better, you go lower. So you just keep going. And the lower you go, the better it is for the back of your hamstring and your buttocks area. So you want to keep doing that. And I usually do about 10 of them. Just keep going.
10 with 10 each side.
10
so
on
I
each
guess
side.
In that case, total of 20.
20. And just gradually work up to it. If you can do 5, that's fine. So you're holding on to the side of this rail, and you just keep doing it. These are called lunges. So then I turn to the side, and I start on the squatting area. So hold on to this rail so you don't fall down, and just do your squats. And you want to do at least 10 and up to 20. Just work your way up. And this will get your heart rate, your heart pumping, especially the lower body. Anytime you do any kind of lower body exercises, your heart rate goes up. So you want to keep doing these squats as many as you can. The important thing is nonstop. You don't want to take any breaks.
So you do it at your pace, but you try and sort of keep a constant pace.
Exactly, but you want to go deep. The more deep you go, the better that you're gonna get through. And deep is, I mean, you want to break the plane from the knee right here. The bottom part of your hip should be lower than your knee itself. That's a good squat right there. So you just keep doing those. And you come back to the side. Now we're going to go backwards. Backward lunge. Instead of going forward, you're going backwards. And try doing this for 5 minutes if you can. If you can do it for 5 minutes, you'll see your heart rate. My heart rate's already going up.
Yeah.
Now if your legs are so tight you can't do it anymore, what I do is I'll start walking around the truck. Walk around the truck 5 times. And that's probably
20 to 30 would be a mile.
The way I've measured it, it's 23 times is a mile.
Okay.
Run the regular length of a truck, 53 feet, 60 feet. Just go around it 5 times and then come back and repeat that. The important thing is just keep moving. And that'll get your heart rate up. Now you want to work a little bit on your upper body. And what I usually do, some place that you stop, it's pretty dirty. So I usually take my gloves or something to cover my hands.
And some additional protection.
Yeah, so I'll get down there and I'll do some push-ups. I'll do, try to do 20, but whatever you can do. And if you can't do the push-ups, a lot of times put your knees on the ground. You know, maybe have something to protect your knees, and you can just do a girl push-up, which is on the knees. But if you're in good shape, do as many as you can. You don't have to really force yourself to do more than 20. So you want to keep going. And speed is a good thing too. If you want to pick up the pace and you get your speed down, that brings your heart rate up again. Okay.
This part of the routine,
and then when it starts hurting, a lot of times I'll drop my knees down, and you get that last superset with your knees down, and you get that last bit of superset in there. You get back up. What I do is I also carry bands that you can get at Walmart. They're called Gold's Gym bands.
Sort of rubber bands.
Right, and you can put them inside your cab, and it's just a bag. What I do with that, I put it behind the railing, and I'll work on my triceps, pulling on those bands, and you can even feel it. You just do what I'm doing. Tighten your triceps as you're going back. But the bands make it a lot better.
The resistance.
The resistance. And just do that for as many as you can. Probably do 30 of these, even most guys that are in shape or halfway in shape. But the important thing is tightening.
You almost get a workout, as
yeah,
you said,
well,
even without it, if you're doing it.
Yeah, they used to do that. They used to do, what do they call it? Plyometrics. And I do that inside the cab. I'll be driving and I'll just tighten up and hold it for 10 seconds. I'll do my bicep. I'll hold on to that steering wheel. And just
so there are things, even if you're so self-conscious, I don't even want to be seen walking around. Yeah. There are things you can do. Here's an example.
Yeah, inside the cab. And you can tighten your stomach. You're sitting there driving, just tighten your stomach and hold it. Those are plyometrics. And that burns a little bit of calories. You'd rather be doing that than just sitting there. So like I said, if you can get you a pair of bands, you can also get the bands, put it behind that rail, and you can do the flies for your chest. Same thing with the bands. You can take some of the bands off, put the band down and step on it and do military press. And then you can just go right to curls. You can do shoulder raises with those bands. You can do side raises. But those bands are essential. I mean, they're just really good and you can do, like I said, you can do it in 5-10 minutes. It just depends on what level that you're at.
You might not have a lot of time. You got to find those few minutes here and there. Be prepared, mentally prepared to do it when that time presents itself.
And what I do is, if you're a little more advanced, I do a sprint and walk. So I'll walk around the truck one time, and then when I get to that point on the truck, I'll take off and I'll do the length of the truck, and then I'll walk, and then I'll take off again and do a sprint. Yeah, intervals. And that's the best way to burn body fat if you're trying to get rid of some of the belly and stuff like that. And if you ever, you're in your sleeper, you can do the sit-ups and the crunches, stuff that you don't want to be touching the ground. But that little exercise there, you can burn a lot of calories in just a simple way. But if you're really overweight and you want to burn fast calories, the best thing is the lower body movements is what's going to burn those calories. Your heart rate gets a little bit when you do the legs.
And it's little by little. You don't do it for day one, or you've been off for a while, you've been injured, you've been on vacation, you've been whatever, you get back onto it, you take it slow, and you build back up. It's just about trying to do something. Yeah,
just do something. And, I'm 58, so something like this, a guy that's older, he doesn't want to, really do a lot high intensity where they can't handle it because their body can't handle it. This is perfect because it's low impact. You're not bouncing. You're not hitting those joints. It's just something that you can do without hurting yourself. That's it.